Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Now, if you love good pitching, this one's for you. First pitch is coming up. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, he won his 10th game of the season in his last start.
Tim Beckham heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop.
Hit hard up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Time now for a look at the Rays' starting nine. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He extended his hitting streak to 8 games his last time out.
Take his first cuts here. Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see
there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense.
Their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Evan Longoria will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's nobody on. That's by him for strike 1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. Corey Dickerson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Sent on the ground out to second. Miller's got it, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will runner is safe at first base. Xander Bogaerts will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It's too high, and that might not have been in time anyway. Knowing his wheels, it's a stolen base.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
The 1-0 delivery. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
They come into this one fresh off a 4-2 homestand, so they'll be hoping to get the same sort of production as they head out onto this road trip.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. No one out with a runner at second. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Kiermaier. He makes the catch, and the runner will tag and hit for third. And he is in there. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, you know, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
Mookie Betts makes his first appearance here, and he'll do so in a good RBI spot. Leadoff man at third with 1 down.
You said it, Matt. This is a great opportunity to cash in that early run. And credit the last guy for doing his job by getting that runner to third base. That's a very productive at-bat.
And he misses with it, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 1 out and a runner on third. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Evan Longoria has always been a reliable third baseman. That's his natural position. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards in his career. You can always count on him to make the difficult stops. He still has a great arm, too.
David Ortiz will stand in here. Currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to pad that total here.
Well, he is having a big year so far driving in runs, and that could mean big things for him in this offseason when he goes to negotiate that new contract he's up for.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Liner towards second, and a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Corey Dickerson Makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Corey Dickerson.
Sale gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Oh, and this ball is launched out to left field. The only question is the height, but he's got plenty of that, too. It's long gone, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one in the low 230s. 13 home runs and 36 RBIs. And he falls behind 0-2. No outs, nobody on. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Duda is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Standing in now, Brad Miller. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 34 driven in. One and one.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Bases are empty, one man out. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
1 out, nobody on. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, that wasn't really the sharp slider there. You can see the movement, more of a sweeping slider, much easier pitch to hit when it's hanging like that.
In now, Brandon Geyer, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Kurt Casale will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Now a snap move over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And there he goes toward second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Tim Beckham steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Dustin Pedroia will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game.
Second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting 7th, center
And
fielder,
with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Brock Holt will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Snap throw from the catcher. And again, he's back in safely. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Sandy Leon will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Bradley runs. Pitch outside. The throw. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen, even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Underhanded flip. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but it winds up working out for him.
Eduardo Nunez gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And that's the right spot to be against a lineup like this. You keep that fastball out of the middle of the zone, all right.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Two-one pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Kevin Kiermaier will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Sales ready. Here's the 1-0. Line towards center field. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the Tampa Bay third.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman, Evan Longoria. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball four.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Corey Dickerson strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Runner at first here, one man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and one out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Now the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Xander Bogaerts digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A pretty good swing there.
The batter.
You'll watch.
Right fielder.
Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Mookie Betts. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he's set down, one away.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
So a runner at first with one out now. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. From the stretch. Slurve in there, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Striding into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
The 0-1 pitch. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike two.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Yeah, a good job there to drive in their second run of the ball game, and that doubles what they were able to put together last time out. So you figure a good night's rest did these guys some good.
So striding in, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Grounded to third. One there. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Lucas Duda is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
First baseman number 21, Lucas Duda.
Sale into the windup. First pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And the pitch on 2-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next,
and you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Up high, 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Ripped on the ground to first. Ramirez is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Brandon Guyer is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Jackie Bradley Jr., as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A reminder, we'll have game 2 of the series here on the show in HD with coverage coming your way tomorrow afternoon as you get a look there at the scheduled starters we'll have in store. Brock Holt comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Number 3, Sandy Leon.
Into the box, Sandy Leon. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
This all gets back to footwork here. Catchers are usually not the fastest guys around, but the good ones do have one thing going for them, and that's a quick setup behind the plate. And this guy's dead to rights here.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit well on the ground to first. Duda's up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. Still a 3-2 ball game. Kurt Casale heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. The tag, and he is out.
The batter, number 1.
And this is a case of adding insult to injury here. First off, he chases a pitch in the dirt that was nowhere close to the zone, and instead of making the catcher throw down to first, he just allows himself to get tagged out flat-footed in the box.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham. As he'll take a look at ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Holt racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, that's just pure muscle right there. I think this one's in a little bit off the hands, but like any good hitter here at Fenway Park, he knows what to do with it. He's just going to get it airborne out there into left field, and then he lets the wall come to his rescue. He's able to hustle in there to second with a wall ball double.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 9th two-base hit of the year. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hits this one hard the other way. On to first, and there were two down.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Evan Longoria will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First now as a balk has been called, and that's going to extend this lead. In to score is the runner from third. It's 4-2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit to first. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Rays 4 and the Red Sox 2. Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. In the air now, out to left. Geyer is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
And I don't think he got quite as much of that one as he would have liked. He got it up on the handle a little bit, and as a result, this becomes a routiner out there in left field.
Mookie Betts will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
The 1-0 delivery. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Corey Dickerson steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Hit hard to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Steven Souza will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
And this rain is intensifying now. This is as hard as it's come down all night.
One 0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Hey, EK, this is what they call a summer squall that's moving through here right now. I mean, it is absolutely pouring out there. It's tough to hit in, it's tough to pitch in, but you got to play in the elements.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
This is pulled into right, and Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Rays, but they still lead this one 4-2. David Ortiz will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Squared that one up just a little late. Right side defense aligned perfectly. Scooped up. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. One away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Hot shot to third. Oh, look at Longo. He goes to first. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
The second baseman, number
On a
15.
ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Archer steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Jackie Bradley Jr. ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. We're in the seventh with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Brad Miller will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Holt has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Brandon Geyer will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Pitch on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
0-1, here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Brock Holt steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Archer looks in. Here comes the pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Geyer sprinting after it. He's got it one away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Stepping in, Sandy Leon. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Ground ball left side. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are two away.
This ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Joe Kelly will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
56, Joe Kelly.
Leading off the inning, Tim Beckham, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Fouled back. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another.
Kevin Kiermaier will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Up top, it's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he takes ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded on the hop. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, that's a tough chance there, but it's one he's got to make. You'll see the barehand pickup. Sometimes you don't get a real good grip on the ball. You get it a little too deep into your palm, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Corey Dickerson strides in, grounded out his last time through. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where You have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Pedroia is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting, right fielder,
Mookie Betts will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down.
now batting number 34, designated hitter, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Archer gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Lucas Duda, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Kimbrel pauses. Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Into the box now, Brandon Geyer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. And here's a drive sent out to deep left center field. Is it high enough to get over the monster? It is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Wow, these guys have really come in here and just put it to this pitching staff. We've seen guys jumping on pitches like this all game long. And this is going to extend that lead out to 4 runs here in the top of the 9th. And that may turn out to be more than enough to finish this one off.
In now, Kurt Casale, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Settling in now, Tim Beckham. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up high, 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Smoke toward third. Nunez comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Rays 6 and the Red Sox 2. Striding in to start the 9th, Hanley Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Alex Colomé will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cue shot here out toward short. And that finds its way through. A leadoff single for Ramirez.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Dustin Pedroia gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. On at first is Ramirez with nobody out. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Line to the right side. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, we got some life here now in the 9th inning. 1st and 2nd now. Hey, 1 more base runner. You're going to bring the tying run to the plate. And we've seen stranger things happen.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He waits. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side. Duda's got it. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Brock Holt will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort, but hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Longoria onto the grass, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Eduardo Nunez digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 6-3. Good night from Fenway.
For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Archer. His record is now 7-8. Credit the save to Chris Archer. The loss goes to Chris Sale, his 8th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that extra Green Line trains will be available at the Kenmore stop. Or if you plan to use the D branch, use the Fenway stop. Rail service is available at the Yawkey Station, located on Brookline Avenue, within walking distance of Fenway Park.